Welcome, Aries. This is Regina, Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your February full moon reading in Leo on the 5th of February. This is the snow moon, the ice moon, and among other names, the hunger moon, a time when we are experiencing the last full moon of winter. And with Leo stoking our desire for the lengthening of the days, we may be desperate for attention, self-care, the love and warmth of the sun. There is a lot made of squares as being aspects of tension, but it is also the most creative aspect in astrology, inasmuch as the tension created by squaring planets necessitates us to be creative in solving the problem of the square. So I invite you to look upon this anticipation for the sun with joy and with a sense of belonging in the world, of righteous place on the planet. Let's start with your overall energy for this full moon. It's the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is indicating your ability to reflect and to integrate the lessons that you have learned as you're letting go of an old way of doing things, an old way of understanding what your place is, in fact, what the structure of your place is. As you take in new information, look towards expansion and new opportunity with this desperation to move towards the light, towards greater joy and affirmation, validation of who you are and your place here. You are focused on stabilizing your resources, securing the safety in your world by balancing what you no longer need and what you are looking to acquire or build, create in the future. The 10th house is the Nine of Cups, and the 10th house being our social identity. You are cresting in a place of recognizing that you have poured all of your emotional energy, all of your healing skills into meeting your desires, matching those desires from your heart to your material world. This is surrounding yourself with security and comfort, even luxury, in as much as it consolidates your independent healing, your independent path of achievement and acquisition, and that the path that feels the best is the path that is yielding you the most promising and fulfilling sense of gratitude and appreciation. You are very satisfied with where you are in the world right now. In the first house, we have the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is also focusing your attention on the losses you've sustained over, I would say, a 3-year period, which roughly equivocates to the pandemic and the global challenges that we've been facing and requiring to solve, to heal. The attention on the losses has been necessary as part of grieving and really confronting the expectations we once held for aspects of our life, for relationships, for our career, our progress, what we mark as achievement, and really looking at the failure of those things and what remains, this tremendous sense of connection, deep connection with who you are and what it is you truly and authentically desire. That ability to connect deeply with yourself and to appreciate all the resources and gifts that you have at your disposal is what is allowing you to be seen as someone who has attained a process of achievement, a process of feeling satisfied and validated in the efforts that you've made, in the investments you're making in your life. In the fourth house, the King of Pentacles is reflecting on your position in the family, your position in your ancestry. The King of Pentacles indicates the reflection, perhaps, of an authority figure in your experience of life, in your capacity, your sense of potential. This can reflect upon a strong male or masterful energy in your life that you are reflecting in your position in the family, and this can be as a result of some of the losses that have been fairly recent in the last several years, even as recently as the last 2 or 3 years specifically. So it is your understanding that those energies that may have felt physically removed from your life still live within you. The ability to be masterful, to be in control of your resources, to create safety for yourself and your loved ones. In the seventh house, the house of significant others, we have the Ten of Cups. And the sense of community, of sharing in the process of resourcefulness, of understanding that as a community you can enjoy and appreciate the trials and tribulations as well as the successes together, is part of a major shift in your understanding of how you connect to yourself, that you do not exist in a vacuum, that even this connection to your higher self is reflected in your understanding of the vastness of the context in which you live, the vastness of your universe, your world, your community, and that process of sharing, recognition of worth and value, and moving towards the things that heal and feel good are part of what is building and changing your significant relationships. I'm going to clarify with the Five of Cups in the first house with the Three of Pentacles in the second house and the Death card in the third house. It's so interesting that this change, this big change in your life, this loss, this appreciation of the value of loss is part of a renewal. And this renewal is, again, sort of anchoring your desire to begin new projects, new collaborations, to work with others in a non-hierarchical way so that you can attend to the excellence, the value, the resource, the elevation of the resources, mastering something, improving upon its quality so that its value and relevance to the community is greater than ever. You are strategizing, reconfiguring your skills in the context of a collaboration in which you are combining your skills with others who have different skills than you. This is allowing you to give and receive in your relationships, particularly in your desires to build or create something. This renewal is very connected up with your identity right now, Aries, as we are coming through a full moon, the last full moon of winter. We are preparing for spring, and this is where you come into your time when you are actually preparing for the renewal and rebirth of the planet out of a place of desperation, hunger, scarcity. The King of Pentacles in the fourth house is clarified by the Lovers in the fifth house and the Eight of Wands in the sixth house. there are lots of offers coming to you, lots of communications about the things that you want to work on with others together. You do have an opportunity to make some important decisions, to make some choices. This can be choices specifically about, I'm sorry, your friends, your collaborators. These are the people, the friendships you value are those that help to inspire and encourage your growth, your creativity, the refashioning of your skills and talents so that you can focus on a larger arena. You can take in more information and communicate more effectively as you combine your resources with others. Your choices are very much about your long-term benefit to you, understanding as you prioritize yourself that your greater capacity, your greater healing, your greater clarity is what impacts all of your relationships and allows your impact to emanate more effectively in the world. The Ten of Cups in the 7th house is clarified by the Two of Swords in the 8th house and the Devil card in the 9th house. There is a decision. There are several decisions I sense that you are needing to make, requiring resources shared with others. These resources can be the result of the passing of an individual, an inheritance. It can be about the refashioning of your employment, a business opportunity, the way you are reconfiguring your skills and talents, reimagining the potential of these skills, and looking at exploring the way that the truths that you are uncovering in your experience are providing you with a new direction, an opportunity to make a serious course correction, a crossroads moment. More information is needed, and you are finding it difficult to confront, face, or integrate some of the information that is being offered to you through the passing that you've experienced, through this letting go process of things that do not serve you, and preparation for this renewal. Your research efforts are critical to contextualizing your real opportunities, your best options moving forward. And this has everything to do with the choices you're making about the structures of your life. You have released and are releasing, and when I say that, it is not a final act or a single act or opportunity that releases our past. That is an illusion. We are always releasing and rebirthing, renewing aspects of ourselves, but you are much more conscious of the controlling influence of a former expectation, a former structure that held your even spiritual and philosophical foundation together. You are choosing consciously to meet your own expectations, to truly release the expectations of others and move away from all authority outside of your own. The Nine of Cups in the 10th house is clarified by the Four of Cups in the 11th house and the Ace of Pentacles in the 12th house. Something that you once wanted very much, that you thought would be the answer to your prayers, has come to you, has been received, but you have grown significantly in the alignment of your own actions with your desires, with your potential. And so this gift, this wish fulfillment is something you're considering in very different contexts than when you initially imagined it to be the answer to your prayers. You have established an emotional foundation for yourself, and that includes a safety net, a safe environment where you can express your desires, yourself creatively, pursue those things that have significance to you, so that you must now reconsider this wish, and in many ways you are choosing to put it into a different direction than what you once imagined it would fulfill. This wish fulfillment, this cultural foundation, this spiritual foundation that you are creating for yourself among your tribes, your associations, your broadest connections with other humanity, is providing you with an offer, a vision of a new direction. And this direction is concrete. It is providing you with a vision of some new tool or resource that will benefit the construction, the creation of a new foundation for you. This new foundation is profitable, but it is about your security, it is about your stability, and it is about abundance, creating abundance on your own terms. I'm going to finish up this reading, Aries, with a soul's journey. And I pulled pride. I love myself, and I see myself in everyone. I appreciate your presence, your time here with me today. I hope this has been helpful. And of course, you can support me by liking and subscribing to my channel. I look forward to seeing you next time. Namaste.